welcome again to another IADC update. This evening we're back in the field and we are starting today in the 3rd kilometer of the runway. Now in this the 3rd kilometer of the runway we have a lot of work going on, and that includes the city fence work down there at the very northeastern end of the runway. Also the excavation of the riverbed where we will be rerouting the river, and that work continues. Here also we are witnessing work starting here, the final concrete pavement works for the turning head. Now we have 2 turning heads here at this airport, and this is one of them. They started this concrete work yesterday and this is where they're at. We have been telling you that the turning heads and the aprons will be done in hydraulic concrete, and we are witnessing the start of work here. Actually this work started yesterday, and from yesterday to today this is where they're at, and they're continuing to pour concrete and the work continues. Now this turning head is going to stretch all the way back to the end down there, very close to the where we're doing the city fence work, not in there but very close by, and the concrete work is going to stretch all the way down there. Also it's going to stretch all the way across over there because it is going to be very wide, and it has to be wide because we're going to have wide body jets turning here, so we have to make it wide. So the guys are working, a lot of persons on the job. You have people working here on the turning heads, and you also have persons on the other side working on the apron area. So we are gonna go around the site this evening. You're gonna come with us and we're gonna show you a lot of what is going on here as we continue our journey to completing this Argyle International Airport. So stay with us, we're gonna take you around. Welcome back and thank you for staying with us. We are now at the control tower site, and the work on the construction of the control tower base as well as the installation of the control tower cabin is ongoing. With me I have Mr. Richard Lubik of Aeronav. He's an engineer construction supervisor for Aeronav here at the Argyle International Airport, and they are responsible for the installation of the control tower cabin as well as the navigational aids, among other things that they're doing here at the IADC. Now Mr. Lubik, thank you for speaking with me and welcome to our IADC update.
Thank you, ma'am. It was nice to meet you and to be here in St. Vincent to do this work.
Today is August 19th. Can you tell us how your work has been progressing so far?
All right, so far since the August 4th, since I arrived, we've more or less been setting up, that is emptying our containers of the material that we need, staging an area where we can do pre-assemblies. We've also started the work on the catwalk, which is the structure on the outside to allow people to walk around the outside of the building of the tower itself. And right now we're about halfway around drilling the anchor holes that will support the catwalk, and in the preceding few days we'll start installing the anchors and also the small pieces that support the catwalk. I'm looking at it probably another week, 10 days to complete the catwalk itself. Then after that step has been completed, we'll build a platform to give me a working area to install the cabin on the outside. That I'm hoping it'll take maybe a week or so to do that. And in the process, while work is being done, here on the ground I'll be sub-assembly pieces that I'll need to install the structure of the cabin. We do that in sections to make it easier for us to work down here than on top. We'll go step by step on the columns, trusses, and then the walls.
I know we have some folks on our Facebook page and who follow our website who they have heard that the folks from Aeronav are here and they're working on installing the tower itself, and almost on a daily basis they are looking forward to seeing the tower. That is that big thing up in the air there that they're looking forward to seeing. Now, how soon or how long would they have to wait before they see that structure up there, give or take?
I'm saying probably another 2 weeks you'll start seeing the structure starting to take shape. Right now we have the base structure up there already in place. Right now we're just securing it to the concrete, leveling it, and then after that is done and the catwalk is in place, we can start bringing up the structure. Probably tomorrow I'll be able to start beginning my subassembly here on the ground. So you'll see on pieces on the ground here put together, and probably, like I said, another week, 2 weeks, I'll start bringing those pieces up. The foremost thing is having a working platform on the outside. The catwalk we're installing is not at the right height or wide enough for me to go around the outside, which is a lot of work to do from the outside. What we're looking for is a safe area to work. We don't want to be climbing ladders on the outside from the catwalk or anything to make it more difficult. So once we get that structure up, it won't look very pretty, but it'll be a safe environment for us and the locals who are helping me.
Okay, and safety first. Now, you will also be installing the navigational aids and other things here at the Argyle International Airport. Can you tell us a little bit about the other work that you have to do?
I'm not involved in that, so I'm really not up to date on when that'll start working or when the material is. I am having what my councils, which are the operating areas inside the tower, is in the process of being shipped down here. That'll be my last thing I'll install.
Okay, so some other folks from Erin are going to be coming in?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right.
Like I said, I haven't got an update on that or when they will be arriving. I know there's a few, like the Met system on the airport grounds here where they'll be installed. Also, they have a site, I think it is in Beckway there, that they'll be installing some antennas and whatnot to assist on navigational aids.
Okay. Well, Mr. Lubeck, I want to thank you so much for giving us that update, and I wish you much progress and quick progress too with the work. All right, thank you very much.
You're welcome, thank you.
Bye. All right, there you have it, the very latest update on the control tower and the installation of the cabin. Now, even as the cabin is being installed, the Franco construction workers, they're also continuing work on the control tower base, because that part of the structure has to be completed. And so they're doing their internal works, and very soon I am sure you'll see windows being installed there and other things being put in place. So the work here at the control tower continues. And if you look behind me, you can see the apron area in front of the terminal building, and work continues on that area as well. So as we continue our update, we certainly want you to stay with us. Don't go anywhere. We're going to continue to go around and show you what is happening here at the Argyle International Airport. Thank you for staying with us. We are now at the site of the Aircraft Rescue and Firefighting Station, and we thank you for staying with us. Now, just a few weeks ago, last week as a matter of fact, we were here at this very site when the Prime Minister with the cabinet members had their tour, and we got an update from the project supervisor here at the ARFF building. Now, he showed us that this building would be handed over to the IADC by October of this year. And of course, you know, we have the fire trucks already paid for and made, and they're just awaiting shipment to St. Vincent when this building is finished. Now, from last week to this week, you only have to look behind me at this building to see the tremendous amount of progress that they have made on this building. And we can see that the contractors are holding true to their word that this building will be ready in time for handing over of the keys in October. Now, the last time we were here, it didn't look like this. You had a lot more scaffolding in front there, you had no windows installed, and they were working on the roof. Now we see roof structure completed, we see windows being installed, and very soon we will see the same thing happening on this side of the building. On this side doesn't really need much windows, but what we will need to see will be the installation of all of the other facilities to accommodate the trucks, the fire trucks that would be parked in those areas. So 3 fire trucks, and we have the areas for them to be parked. So this building is moving ahead quite nicely, and we are grateful for that. Now, you would have noticed from the earlier sites that we visited that all the works here at the Argyle International Airport are on target and ongoing. That's important. We have work taking place here on every aspect of this construction. We showed you the river excavation, where we are still excavating the river bed. We also showed you that we have started final concrete work on the runway head on the northeastern side of the runway, and we also showed you that we have work continue on the apron, the control tower. You got an update on that, and we are also continuing work on the runway. So earthworks and all kinds of works are ongoing here at the Argyle International Airport, and we are working hard so that we can have most of the work at this site substantially completed by year end. You know, we are targeting mid next year, 2015, for receiving flights here at the Argyle International Airport. So we're moving full speed ahead, and we are looking forward to things coming together here at the Argyle International Airport. So until next time, when we have another update for you, we'll see you again. Take care and good night.